Alright, what's up y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be making a tutorial and going through how I unlock the Delta secure container in Ghost of Tabor. This video is going to help both beginners and experienced players within Tabor to unlock the Delta secure container, as a lot of people tend to try to trade for it within, in between different players, which tends to be very expensive since people pay a lot for these secure containers. So, yeah, let's just get into the video, shall we? To unlock the Delta container, you have to finish a certain amount of quests for Jiri at different difficulty. Most of them are fairly easy except for a few of them that can be a bit of a pain to complete. In total you have to finish 7 quests, and on the 7th quest you unlock the ability to purchase the Delta secure container from Jiri for 500,000 crude. Now let's move on to the quest that you will have to complete. The first quest that you'll have to complete is rather simple and very easy to do, even for beginners. The quest says that you have to locate the boathouse on the island of Tabor, locate the worker housing on the island of Tabor, and locate the prison camp on the island of Tabor. These locations does not have to be visited in one raid, but can be visited in different raids. For example, let's say you visit boathouse and die in that raid, and you enter a new raid and visit the other 2 locations in that raid. If you do this, the quest will still be completed. Now I'm going to show you on screen where these 3 locations are located on the island of Tabor. Now let's move on to the next quest. The second quest is a bit more difficult, as it now requires you to extract and survive raids unlike the first quest. This quest says that you have to complete 2 raids on Chodov Mall, kill 3 Phoenix with handguns on Chodov Mall, and that's it. Even though this quest is a bit more difficult, it's still pretty simple and doesn't require that much knowledge about the games completed. Now let's move on to the third quest. The third quest requires you to collect a specific amount of certain items and extract with them. This quest is even more slightly difficult than the other quest, as one of the items are kind of annoying to find. This quest requires you to collect an adventure backpack, extract with the item, collect 3 plastic bottles and extract with the items, collect 5 chocobars and extract with the items, and that's it for that quest. Personally, this part took me quite a while, as I struggled to find the adventure bag, since it's kinda rare, but at the same time not super rare, and obviously all the items have to be found in raid. For this quest, I recommend you go onto the island of Tabor and search, as the map has the most loot spawns on it when it comes to the items that are needed. As long as you play slowly or hide and don't push people, you should be able to loot from these items fairly easily. That's about it for that one, so on to the next quest. The next quest is one that starts to become slightly challenging and requires some amounts of skill to be able to complete it. The reason for this is that the tasks you have to finish within the quest has to be done within a certain amount of lives, which in this quest is 3. What this means is that if you die more than 3 times and haven't finished the objectives within those 3 lives, the quest will reset and you have to redo all of it. This quest requires you to complete 3 raids on the island of Tabor with a death limit of 3, and kill 3 Phoenix while using SMGs on the island of Tabor with a death limit of 3. A tip to finish this quest more easily is to focus on surviving and not pushing for PvP, unless you have no other choice but to fight. If you want to go even further, you can find a place to camp until the extracts open, but if you do this, I recommend bringing food and water. That's it for this one, so on to the next quest. The next quest does not increase in difficulty, but instead this quest is quite a bit easier compared to the 3rd and 4th quest. This is mainly because you don't have to gather any specific items or complete the quest within a certain amount of lives. This quest requires you to complete 3 raids on the island of Tabor, extract from the lighthouse, docks and shoreline exfills, and kill 10 Phoenix while wearing an adventure backpack on the island of Tabor. Because this quest doesn't require you to collect any specific items nor limit you to a certain set of lives, as I said, this quest is fairly straightforward, and all you really need to do to finish the quest is simply to play on the island of Tabor. Just make sure to bring an adventure backpack. That's it for this quest, so on to the next one. This quest requires you to take some more risk compared to the other quests, as this one requires you to bring in certain junk items and deliver them to a certain spot on the island of Tabor. The junk items you need are fairly common, but can still be a bit of a pain to acquire, as there is a lot of different junk items. This quest requires you to locate a container in the lab on the island of Tabor and place all required items, which consist of 3 phones, 3 USB chargers, and the tracking device that you can buy for 5 krona from Shiro. Kill 1 player while wearing the JPC2 chest rig on the island of Tabor, and finally kill 5 Phoenix on the island of Tabor. Assuming you don't know where the container is located, I'm now going to show a small clip where I'm going to be showing y'all exactly where that is located. Now we have finally reached the quest that unlocks the ability to buy the Delta Secure container from Jerry. This quest is very easy and requires you to kill 5 Phoenix with SMGs while wearing a JPC2 chest rig, and kill 3 Phoenix with shotguns within 10 meters of the target. After doing this, you can simply walk the Jerry in the Tabor market and buy the Delta Secure container for 500,000 krona. When you have bought it, walk to your kiosk and pick it up. Hold the container at hip level, then release the grip. It should play a sound effect and the container should be gone, meaning you have put it on. Alright y'all, hope this tutorial helped, that it will make you a fortune in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content, and I will see you in the next one.